Kenya Airways is celebrating nearly 40 years, so we've been 40 years as a business, as an airline. And this year has been a very special year for us because during the World Travel Awards, Kenya Airways was voted by their guests, by the customers, to be the best airline, the leading airline in Africa. So this is really a big award for us. And then again, also we have a big focus on the business class product. I know you've been talking to a lot of investors and corporate leaders in Kenya. And Kenya Airways does fly and does connect the whole of Africa to the world and the world into Africa. So with Kenya Airways, we can connect all these leaders intra-Africa, and that is one of the huge opportunities for the African leaders to build the continent. And we really say, buy Africa, build Africa. So Kenya Airways today is able to connect also with the Sky Team. Kenya Airways is the only African airline in the Sky Team made of over 20 airlines. So as a global alliance, Kenya Airways can connect you to over 180 countries, over 1,000 destinations using the power of the alliance of the Sky Team. Again, if you look at the business for Kenya Airways, it's really tough times for most airlines. But we're coming around. We got a big campaign called the Operation Pride, which is moving Kenya Airways into profitability. We're also looking at our business model and looking at how we optimize our financial positions. So Operation Pride is a big initiative that is spearheaded by over 4,000 staff of Kenya Airways, and we're very proud to serve our guests. South Africa remains a very special country. We do 3 flights daily into Johannesburg. We also just recently opened Cape Town, and in December I know we're going to increase to 5 times a week in Cape Town. In terms of passenger numbers, we've seen growth in terms of our US dollar. There's growth in our revenue. Passenger numbers are also growing, but more so we connect a lot of, not only Nairobi, but we connect a lot of other countries, East Africa into South Africa. And this connection is also good for the cargo business. We also move a lot of cargo between South Africa into Nairobi, and also between South Africa and Nairobi into the rest of the world using our Sky Team partners. So we're very pleased to say that the South African government, the Kenya government, President Zuma was here recently with President Uhuru Kenyatta, and we saw a lot of trade and initiation to grow the business. So we as Kenya Airways are very proud to say that we will continue to serve the South African markets. Also, we have good holiday packages, so a lot of Kenyans, a lot of expatriates living within the Africa continent are going out to South Africa for holidays with Kenya Airways. Currently, we have a very young new fleet, and that's one thing we're very proud of. In Africa, we have the youngest fleet, brand new aircrafts. We have a fleet of 787 Dreamliners, state-of-art, excellent product. Even in the World Travel Awards, you will recall that Kenya Airways, for the 4th time in a year, for 4 years in a row, Kenya Airways has been best business class product in the World Travel Awards. So really a big focus on the business class product. So the fleet is nearly 40 aircrafts. We fly to over 50 destinations as Kenya Airways. As I earlier explained, again with the Sky Team, we can do 1,000 destinations. So we have an aggressive expansion plan, but we're well thought. We're very strategic in how we move forward. We have a lot of frequencies into Kigali, into Entebbe. So we really connect the Africa people and the Africa business to grow the Africa intra-trade. And we also see now with SADC, we see COMESA, and we see the East African community discussions to make it one free trade zone. So with these nearly 28 countries going to come together, so there's going to be a lot of trade that's going to grow between South Africa and the rest of the great nations in Africa. This is our home. Terminal 1A is Kenya Airways' home. So with the Sky Team partners, the KLM also use the same facilities. I'm very proud to say that we have 31 check-in counters. So it gives you a big and easy and convenient way of checking in. We've got very friendly staff, very resilient staff who will they'll go an extra mile, they'll go out of their way to make you happy. So we really work on our customer experience, and we continue to innovate, we continue to listen to our guests, and we do a lot of market research to understand what our competition is doing. And I think the warmth, the truly African experience has made Kenya Airways give our guests a very special experience. If you look at the lounge we're in, this is an award-winning lounge. This was declared the 2nd best lounge in the Sky Team World Global ratings. So this is our Pride Lounge, and we have another lounge called the Simba Lounge. So we take a lot of care to ensure that not only you're happy, but you've got all the facilities and you feel at home with us. And by the time you go into your flight, you really enjoy the warm welcome.